Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, October 1st, 2024 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is meow. I align my actions with my peaceful flow. And here we are, October 1st, rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Let's have a beautiful October. And here we are one day out from the eclipse. Our eclipse is tomorrow, the 2nd. So we are deep into the energy and the lessons. Hi. Lucci decided to come over and join us. She has much to say about this. Let me move my painting. I keep one of my little paintings that I'm working on there. And she's like, rude, I want to sit there. So anyway, let's dig into this energy. So what do we have going on today? We have the moon finishing up in Virgo, and this Virgo energy is definitely a potent foundation to support us as we move into deeper Libra energy. Everything's like kind of lining up, like as I'm watching it, because this eclipse is going to have the sun, the moon, Lilith, and Mercury, like all together, all right there within 2 degrees. And so it's all kind of lining up, but the Virgo energy is reminding you, you get to choose where you are going to put your focus. What is important? Where is your hocus pocus focus? There's a lot of things trying to get your attention. I'm not saying that the things outside that are trying to get your attention are wrong and that you shouldn't get them your attention, but you get to choose. You get to choose where you're going to give that attention, where you're going to give your focus. And if it's helping you align with your peace and peaceful action, or if it's, pulling you into some layer of chaos. So what is interesting is that the moon today is making connections with the most outer planets. It's connecting with Uranus, it's connecting with Neptune, and it's connecting with Pluto. Actually, they're kind of in that order, right? So Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Trines Uranus, opposes Neptune, and trines Pluto. So these are all favorable connections. Doesn't make them easy. The outer planets aren't necessarily the easiest planets. So Moon in Virgo trining Uranus. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge to not get sucked into the chaos. Uranus can definitely suck us into the chaos. It may also bring up some of the energies within yourself that you need to focus on for this eclipse energy. When we are in Libra, we deal with relationships, and this can be relationships with people and animals outside of ourselves, but it's also the relationship we have with ourselves. It is also the relationship we have with God, Spirit, Universe. And so Uranus can always bring triggers, even in a trine. So notice who is triggering you. It might be the universe, and that's fair, but it's trying to help you move through something. Embrace the trigger. Embrace whatever that is that's showing up. And then the universe after that is like, it doesn't matter. There's magic everywhere. That's the Neptune connection. And so Moon in Virgo opposite Neptune is a reminder to pull in that energy of miracles. I think this card is appropriate now. Divine love from the Divine Abundance deck. And it says, when you offer everything to the divine with a detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. So remember the love affair with spirit, the love affair with all that is, God, Spirit, Universe. Call that energy in to support you with whatever that you're working through, because the universe can always give us perspective beyond our own that can help us move through these energies. The next connection, like I said, is with Pluto. So Moon, Pluto, trine. Can you empower your presence in the moment? Sometimes I think that's the hardest thing, especially when we're feeling triggered, trying to work through things we are so conditioned to do. And I do think today has some action value to it, but sometimes that presence is needed. Can you empower your presence in and through this moment? Can you empower your focus wherever you are focusing your mind? Is it empowering to you, or is it draining you? Is it sucking the peace out of you? A lot of times my mind is really good at sucking the peace right out of me with things that are not even true, just potentialities. So watch for that. And then we kind of go into dark of the moon energy, into void moon energy, and it may get kind of quiet. Introspective, I think it's a really good time to get introspective, to connect with yourself. We have the moon moving into Libra at 3:19 p.m. And that is the last major action that it's going to have until it reaches its new moon eclipse point on Wednesday. It will connect with the nodes before that, and that might be powerful. There's powerful release in this energy, and it may not be that you have to be like, you are banished, dramatic reenactment, but it might be, I surrender the situation to God and I refocus on the relationship that I have with myself. So watch for these energies, because eclipses just bring a lot of lessons and a lot of energies kind of moving through and leaving their own deposits, so to speak, their own little downloads. The cards I have today are really interesting. I just did my patron group for the new moon, and somebody said they were feeling really edgy. And as I was looking at the cards, that's what I was kind of feeling. I was like, I just feel the edginess with it. Did I catch it? I did with my desk. We have the intensity card, but it's in reverse, and so it's like this intensity behind the scenes. We know something's building, but its energies aren't quite sure. It's edgy. So we have that. We also have the sorrow. There might be little things that kind of come up and prick your consciousness. I think there's a lot of sorrow for a lot of the things unfolding in the world. Seeing those pictures of North Carolina is pretty intense right now. So it's kind of just bubbling under the surface. Is it going to make its presence known? Potentially. But the day is not kind of dedicated to the sorrow. These feel like moments, moment-to-moment things. We have slowing down in reverse, which is interesting. It's today's not really going to be the most slow day. Maybe once, the void moon comes in deep into the dark moon. But, today has a certain, busyness to it. But stay present, even in that busyness. We even have turning in reverse. And this, to me, is later, right? Tune in later. Spend some time before the eclipse. Spend some time in the evening tuning in. Again, the eclipse is not till Wednesday, but Tuesday night, connecting into the universe will be so supportive. This is our only upright card out of all of the cards, source card. So it is a card of potentiality. It is the Ace of Wands, Ace of Fire. So it's like a spark. There's a spark. There's a spark of the divine. There's a spark of source igniting in you in this energy. But my feeling is with this upright card, with all the others in reverse, is for everything today, see where you can connect with source. See where you can connect back into your relationship with God, Spirit, Universe. See where you can utilize that to help you stay in balance through whatever is showing up. Lean into source for support. I actually have, you can't see it, but it says, I am sustained by the love of source. And I have that sitting here to remind me. I really like that as a mantra. I feel like that. I am sustained by the love of source. I am sustained by divine love. I offer everything to God, Spirit, Universe, divine love to help me in my own best and highest alignment. So, I'm going to leave that there for today. You can book a reading. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. And the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and remember who you are, for you are the solution. Namaste.